Every game begins the same way.
Hello there, Birdland. This is Orioles Fan Central, your exclusive channel for the hottest news and the most detailed analysis about our beloved Baltimore Orioles. Before we dive into today's exclusive insights, the kind you only find here, with the depth and reliability you've come to expect, I have one favor to ask. Subscribe to the channel right now. Hit that notification bell and come be a part of our community, the best and most passionate fans in the MLB. This is where we seriously discuss the future of the O's. Let's go. Attention Birds fans, I'm bringing you exclusive information straight from the winter meetings and the Sarasota backrooms. The search for the next permanent manager of the Baltimore Orioles is, without a doubt, the most crucial topic this offseason. And Executive VP and General Manager Mike Elias has been candid about the characteristic he finds attractive for filling this vacancy. And as expected from Elias, the answer is as analytical as it is pragmatic. The circulating news is that, although interim manager Tony Mansolino stabilized the situation after Brandon Hyde's departure, posting a respectable, though insufficient, 60-59 record, Elias is determined to conduct a rigorous and comprehensive selection process. The loss of a strong candidate like Skip Shoemaker, who went to the Texas Rangers, didn't lessen the urgency but sharpened Elias's focus. Elias's statement, conveyed in a recent article by Roch Kubatko of MASN, is the key to understanding the front office's mindset. Elias stated that, "In our particular situation, I think experience will certainly carry a lot of weight. But if you look at the track record, you see it's not a prerequisite for managerial success. It's not necessary, and it doesn't guarantee success either." Pay close attention to that sentence, Birdland. It's the essence of the dilemma. Elias acknowledges the value of experience, something that, in fact, holds significant weight when leading a young roster that has already proven its potential, like ours. We're talking about a team that, despite not making the playoffs with Mansolino, has the foundation to be a constant contender. Historically, young teams benefit from experienced leadership to refine a winning mentality and navigate the pressures of a postseason. However, Elias himself, by citing the league's history, offers nuance. Managerial success is not tied only to a resume full of seasons as a head coach. Think about Aaron Boone from our rival New York Yankees. With no prior managerial experience, he was hired in 2018 and connected with the roster in a way a veteran might not have, precisely because his playing career ended less than a decade before his hiring. Elias is, therefore, balancing the weight of experience with the need for connection. Who can manage, yes, but who can motivate and understand this new generation of O's players? The beauty of Elias's process is its objectivity. Everything will be considered in the candidate's portfolio, considering other strengths and deficiencies. We'll look at the big picture and the person, and try to decide who is best for us right now. This holistic approach means that candidates like veteran Bob Melvin, with his history of success across multiple clubs, and former Bird Ryan Flaherty, with his connection and recent experience behind the scenes, are being evaluated on an equal footing, under the microscope of suitability for our project. The decision will be made based on the fit with the Birdland culture and the analytics of the front office. Elias won't be confined by labels. He's looking for the right piece to lead the Orioles back to glory. Time is critical. Elias wants to resolve this as quickly as possible, as the hiring window is closing, and we can't afford to lose another important target. The urgency is real, and Elias's decision will define the mentality of the O's for 2026. Continuing our analysis, the O's. Mike Elias's hurry to fill the Orioles' permanent manager vacancy is a clear indicator that the front office is aware of how competitive the American League East is, and how decisive the next season will be. When Elias emphasizes that he wants the decision as quickly as possible, he is signaling a close reading of the managerial market, which is buzzing. Losing Skip Shoemaker to the Texas Rangers is a painful reminder that good candidates don't stay available for long. For Elias, the urgency is strategic. Hiring the manager is the first major move that will set the tone for the rest of the offseason, influencing everything from free agent negotiations to the roster's morale and focus in spring training. He needs an established leader for 2026, and he needs him now to ensure a seamless transition. What this rush reveals about the front office is its ambition. They praised Tony Mansolino, and Elias even confirmed he is a real candidate. Elias was vocal in saying, "I told him we're going to take the opportunity with the permanent chair being vacant to talk to other people and learn, see who is available, who is interested, and figure out who is the right person for this team in 2026. This is a professional and transparent stance. Mansolino stabilized the ship, but the front office has a duty to explore all options to find the best possible leader to turn this talented group into champions." The praise for Mansolino, who has a lot of skills that would make him a great major league manager now or in the future, suggests he might be an excellent coach, but perhaps not the ideal manager for this specific moment for the Orioles. The search, therefore, is not about finding someone good, but someone great, someone who can make the final leap from contenders to winners. Returning to the question of experience, Elias's insight is deeper than it seems. He is essentially saying that managerial experience is not a disqualifying factor, but rather a strength that will be weighed against other attributes, such as communication skills, adherence to statistical analysis, and chemistry with the team. Think of the contrast. Brandon Hyde and Skip Shoemaker, both winners of the Manager of the Year award in 2023, had little to no prior managerial experience. This reinforces Elias's point. The ability to lead, innovate, and adapt is more crucial than the number of games managed. The attractive characteristic, therefore, is not merely experience, but rather the proven capacity for success, regardless of the path taken to achieve it. Elias is searching for a leader who aligns with the analytics philosophy of the front office, and who, at the same time, possesses the authority and charisma to win over the clubhouse. It's a delicate balance, and the name Elias chooses will be the bridge between the bird's raw potential and the polished execution that a title demands. Birdland, let's delve deeper into the implications of Mike Elias's statement. Elias's mention of the attractive characteristic, that experience will carry a lot of weight in our particular situation, is a direct acknowledgement of the maturity of this Orioles roster. We are no longer in a rebuilding phase. The time for developing talent at the highest level has passed. Now, the focus is on winning. This roster, with its established stars and elite young talents, needs a manager who knows how to handle the high expectations and the pressure of the postseason. Why is experience so important now? Think about moments of crisis. A manager with experience has a more robust tactical and emotional playbook for dealing with unexpected losing streaks, key player injuries, and, crucially, the frenetic adjustments that occur in a playoff series. History shows that the difference between a contender and a champion often lies in the manager's ability to make decisions under fire, such as bullpen management in tight games and tactical matchups against the league's best. If Mansolino, despite his merits, is not chosen, it's because Elias felt that a candidate with a longer, more diverse track record could offer a marginal but decisive advantage in a playoff environment. However, Elias's caveat about experience not being a sine qua non requirement is what keeps the door open for someone like Ryan Flaherty. The inclusion of Flaherty in the speculation is fascinating. A former O's player from 2012 to 2017, he represents the connection to the club's tradition, and crucially, he is a contemporary of the analytics era of baseball. He understands the birdland internal culture and, theoretically, can communicate more effectively with the new generation of athletes. This is the big advantage of the manager with little managerial experience, but who retired more recently: connection. He speaks the language of the modern clubhouse. What Elias ultimately seeks is an attractive characteristic that combines the wisdom of a veteran, which is where experience weighs most, with the relevance of a recent retiree. Elias's decision is being guided by specific data and recent trends. The trend in MLB is clear. A manager's performance is increasingly measured by their synergy with the analytics-driven front office. A manager who resists the new school of thought, no matter how many wins they have, won't last long. Therefore, the candidate who is capable of seamlessly integrating raw data into game decisions while maintaining the confidence and respect of the clubhouse will be the name Elias pursues. This is the critical analysis that makes the difference. It's not just who you hire, but why you hire them, and how they fit into the Orioles' long-term strategy. The future of our team, which is ready to compete for the top of the American League, depends on this choice. We've reached the conclusion. The O's. The main takeaway here is clear. Mike Elias is not just looking for a manager. He's looking for a catalyst for our championship success. His statement that experience is a weighty factor but not a requirement for the Orioles' managerial job is the compass guiding this process. This approach is a masterstroke because it allows him to evaluate the best of both worlds. The tactical wisdom of a proven veteran like Bob Melvin and the energy and clubhouse connection that a younger former player like Ryan Flaherty, or even the retention of Tony Mansolino, can bring. Elias is being precise and objective by recognizing that while experience brings stability and a track record of success under pressure, modern baseball rewards adaptability and communication skills with a generation of players that is analytics savvy. The impact of this decision is immense. The manager who steps into the Orioles' role will be responsible for turning potential into titles. They will need to refine on-field discipline, optimize bullpen performance, and above all, manage the personalities of a roster full of emerging stars. Elias's urgency to resolve this as quickly as possible proves that he cannot allow the American League East to start planning without our leader being defined. The Orioles need their manager for 2026 before top-tier free agents start signing, as his name will be a major selling point. Now, I want to hear your opinion, Birdland. Which of these strategies do you prefer for our next manager? Do you think Mike Elias should go after a name with proven MLB experience, like a Bob Melvin, to ensure stability and tactical maturity in playoff moments? Or do you believe the Orioles would benefit more from a younger former player with a greater connection to our culture and the clubhouse, like a Ryan Flaherty, to maximize team morale and connection? Leave your honest and well-reasoned comment below. I read every one of them. Finally, the call to action is direct. Don't miss out. To receive exclusive insights like this, in-depth off-season analysis, and breaking updates, subscribe to Orioles Fan Central now. Drop a like and share this video with all the O's fans you know. Together, we will make 2026 our year.